Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to start a new series. It's still a trading video, but this time instead of Gala games, I'm going to trade a new crypto which I decided to trade a Hedera, also known as Hedera. Let's look at the CoinMarketCap. You can search Hedera or also Hedera, it's the same thing. So at the moment, the price is under 5 cents, and if you look at here, you can see that it is ranked 37 out of the 21,888 cryptos available in the market. So which means that Hedera is the top 100 and also a top 10 crypto with a market cap of 1.1 billion. The maximum supply of Hedera is 15 billion. At the moment, the circulating supply is at 23 billion HBAR, which translates it into a 46% in circulating in the market. So if you look at here, you can actually see all of the detail regarding Hedera. I'm not going to tell you what exactly is Hedera because I'm not going to do it justice. You can search in YouTube. There's a lot of enthusiasts that explain better than I can regarding what's Hedera and how it's function. But to explain to you guys what's Hedera in my own way would be that Hedera is a first layer crypto which does not actually run on a blockchain, if I'm not mistaken. Is run on its own hash graph chain, thus the name Hedera. What's important for me is that Hedera is a part of ISO 222 compliant cryptos. So what is ISO 222? So if you look at here, the ISO 222 compliant cryptocurrency will form a backbone of the new financial system, replacing the legacy of 50-year-old SWIFT payment system. So basically ISO is the new SWIFT payment system, and why is important is because if you look at here, if you search SWIFT transaction per day, you can see that as of July 2021, which is the old data, you can see that there's estimated value of a $5 trillion per day fund movement, which means that Hedera will have an excess of the $5 trillion, which is really insane if you look at the $5 trillion. But unfortunately, Hedera is not the only ISO compliance crypto, because there are others crypto that is a part of the ISO 222. If you look at here are the some of the crypto, which is a Quant, QNT, we got Ripple, SRP, we got Stellar, SLM, Hedera, HBAR, IOTA, MIOTA, SDC Network, SDC, and Algorand, Algo. I'm invested in most of this crypto. HBAR is my biggest position at the moment in my portfolio. Next to it would be SRP. I also have a couple of Algo lying around, and at the moment I'm accumulating SDC network. It is important for you to diversify your asset. If let's say one collapse, then you will not mean that your entire net worth will affect. That's the importance of diversify your asset. The other reason why I accumulate SDC specifically is because out of all these ISO 222 compliant crypto, SDC at the moment is the cheapest one, which is, if I'm not mistaken, at the moment is trading at 2 cents something, and the next cheapest one will be Hedera or HBAR with the trading price of under 5 cents and so on. So if you look at the official Hedera website, which is hedera.com, and if you scroll under the governance and under council, you can actually see who are the big players that support this project. If you look at here, there will be a 39 member that are going to form this governance. There's a lot of big players here. You can see that there's Google, Boeing, which is the manufacturer of an airplane. We got DBS, which is a Singapore bank. We got Ubisoft, game developer, and IBM, and many more. So you can see that this project is a legitimate project. It's not only because that it is part of the ISO 222, but also you can look at the partnership, or also the member of the governance is not an ordinary group. It's a big player in the market. So that's why I am not afraid to hold Hedera. And if you look at back at the CoinMarketCap, if you look at the all-time, you can see that the history, I think the all-time high of this crypto is at a 50 cents. So at the moment we are trading under 5 cents, which understandable because of how cool bear market is doing for crypto in overall. This is not a financial advice video, but if let's say you invest some money here and then when the next bull run happen, I think it will easily break its previous all-time high, which is at 50 cents. It is not a financial advice video. You can decide on your own, or if you want to invest, please only invest in what you could afford to lose. So there's a little bit of back study or also background check of the crypto that I'm going to trade. So let's look at the chart. At the moment there's nothing going on. There's a couple of positions that I already put a buy order in, but at the moment it does not trigger any of the buy order yet, so that would mean that I am not technically in the market yet. So I'm still pending. So at the moment, my closer buy order will be my fourth trade. For this time, I'm going to try a different target because my gala trading video, you can see that I'm kind of trying to figure out how am I going to do this trading thing. And now I think that I already kind of know what I'm doing. So for example, that at the moment, I already put in around $40. Instead of putting it in one trade, I divided it into a 4 trade, which will have each of these trade value of 10 point something dollar. If let's say it trigger, my take profit will be 3%. So that's already been established because I already mentioned it in my gala video regarding my take profit strategy, which is a 3% take profit. But now I actually going to use another way to have a better entry in my buy order, which by using a multiple Fibonacci retracement. As you know, Fibonacci retracement is to see where the key support and resistance is in that chart. If you look at here, I have a multiple Fibonacci retracement over here, and each of these retracement represent a different swing high. So for example, this one, my swing high is at here, which is at November 22. The second one will be at here and so on, but the swing low is still the same because swing low basically any lowest price. So the reason why we use the multiple Fibonacci is because if let's say based on here, we can already assume that the price going to retest back at the 0.236, but there's also the possibility that the price going to climb its way up, and then from there it's going to the next target, which is 0.5, and then retest back at the 0.382, and then it slowly climbs its way up. If let's say it does happen like that, then we'll be missing the opportunity. We can actually try to figure out where are the other key resistance or support so that we can enter ourselves. So for this example, there's a huge gap between the 0.382 and also the 0.236. In order for us to find the support and resistance in this gap, that's when the multiple Fibonacci retracement comes in. So the second Fibonacci will be at this swing high. If we look at here, the gap between the 0.382 and also the 0.236 earlier have been filled with another key support resistance, which is at the line of 0.786. So that's where I put my buy order. So if you look at the price does not yet retest back at the 0.786. So there's a possibility that you're going to retest and then climbs, and also there's also a possibility that you're going to retest and also loses its support and then climbs the way down, and that's when the other buy order has been placed to catch the change of directions. By using the second Fibonacci with the swing high over here, you can see that it matches my place order perfectly because I use it as a guidance. So that's pretty much it for this video. You can show your support by clicking the like and the subscribe button, and if you're new to crypto and haven't yet signed up in any exchanges, please do so with my link down below in the description. With that being said, thank you for watching and I see you in the next one.